As a mom of 2 little ones now, I still love making homemade holiday treats, but I don't always have time to do something elaborate. That's why this marshmallow cream fudge, aka fantasy fudge, has come to the rescue so many times. It's creamy, chocolatey, and comes together in just a few simple steps. You'll start by lining a 9 by 13 inch pan with parchment or wax paper. I like to leave an overhang so it's easy to lift the fudge out later. Now, before I start the recipe, I'm going to toast the walnuts. Toasting the walnuts first will bring out the oils and flavors of the walnuts, so don't skip this step. I simply toast my walnut halves for 5 to 7 minutes in a 350-degree oven until fragrant. And then I let them cool for a few minutes because, chopping hot walnuts is so not fun. And then measure out my 1 cup of chopped walnuts that I need. You could also save a few walnut halves to place on top for a pretty decoration. Now, if you're using walnuts that have already been chopped and still want to toast them, they may not take as long in the oven. So just keep a close eye and nose on them. Now, once those are ready, I can begin to make the fudge. Now, you will need a candy thermometer for this recipe, but it's going to ensure that we get a smooth, creamy fudge and not a gritty, grainy fudge. In a medium saucepan, I'm combining 3 cups of granulated sugar, 3/4 cup or a stick and a half of unsalted butter, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2/3 cup of evaporated milk. I'll just set this over medium heat and stir until everything's melted together. Now, once it comes to a boil, I'm going to let it cook until it reaches 234 degrees. That usually takes about 3 to 5 minutes. You don't let it go much higher or the fudge can turn grainy. You'll cook the marshmallow fudge mixture on the stovetop, and you want to use that candy thermometer so you know when it's been heated up to the correct temperature. This is going to ensure that the fudge mixture has been cooked long enough, but not too long, and it won't be gritty or grainy. Proper time on the stove is going to mean that the granulated sugar has had time to dissolve, but hasn't recrystallized, aka gotten too hot, and you get that correct consistency. So I'm gonna take it off the heat then, and then we'll stir in 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate until it's melted and smooth. Next goes in 1 jar or 7 ounces of marshmallow cream or fluff. Your 1 cup of toasted chopped walnuts that we prepared earlier, and just a splash of vanilla extract. Stir it all together until everything's well combined, and then it's ready. Well, almost. We have to let it chill and firm up. I'm gonna spread the fudge into my prepared pan and smooth out the top. It goes into the fridge for about 2 hours until it's firm. And then once it's set, I'm just gonna lift it out using the parchment, and I'll cut it into squares, and it's ready to serve. This fudge keeps beautifully for a couple of weeks, and it freezes really well too. It's the perfect quick treat for gifting, cookie trays, or maybe just sneaking a piece after the kids go to bed. That's how to make the best fantasy fudge, or marshmallow cream fudge, as I like to call it. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new baking videos. And let me know in the comments what kind of easy holiday treats you want to see next. And until next time, happy baking.